Hi Virgo, welcome to Esoteric Tales and Tarot. This is your January 2024 monthly crystal ball scrying and tarot reading. And I've been out in the garden. It's an absolutely beautiful day here, and I'm in Melbourne, and it's just beautiful and actually sunny for once for summertime, which is odd for us. And the crystal ball, straight away I was feeling about with you that there's like past memories. You've got the Kavorka, what I say. Virgo, I feel like there's people very looking at you and and reminiscing and thinking about you, and perhaps vice versa as well, because the song that I got in my head was one called September Song, like you were my September song. And I think it's by I'm going to get the name wrong because I'm thinking it's a shop now, JP Morgan, but it's something like, you're going to know what I mean if you know the song. And it's talking about love when he was 15 years old, and that it was sort of innocent. And I think there's something about there being like mixed tapes, like making music songs, mixed tapes, which young people won't know what I'm talking about with mixed tapes, but cassette tapes with music that they liked, and sharing stories and saying that they were so innocent and they hadn't had their heart broken. So it's like that energy, Virgo, that you've got that going on, wanting to bring that kind of feeling into your life, or that somebody has that feeling about you, very nostalgic. It won't surprise me if we get the Six of Cups with this kind of energy, because it's very a lot of past and a very romantic past kind of energy that I'm getting, and nostalgia and memories of good times and hanging out with friends and things like that, which is quite common around the Christmas, New Year's period, because of course, it's a time when we are around family and we're talking about old times, and maybe somebody from your past has popped into your mind, or you're popping into theirs. Got the Knight of Wands here, so this fiery energy of a Sagittarius, a Leo, or a Aries energy. But this is that you've certainly got the passion going on, Virgo. You feel like sometimes the Knight of Wands can be an in and out person who's fast in relationships and fast to leave people behind. So and Page of Wands here, more fire. You've really got that whole idea of childlike playfulness is really attractive to you at the moment. So to show you the two of them, this one's the knight coming in with this fast, passionate energy, and then often disappearing as soon as he came. So there could be that kind of energy hanging around. Again, Page of Wands is your same energies, your Leos, your Sagittariuses, and your Aries. But for you, if it's your energy, it's passionate, and you could be feeling childlike, playful, or there could be a child that you are spending time with in this kind of energy as well. And maybe you're reminiscing by being around them and saying, oh, when I was a child, we used to do all these great things. So that could be something that's coming up as well. You've got the Nine of Cups. So this is your wish card. Beautiful. And you're just feeling, you can see here, she's absolutely in her bliss, her joy. So I feel as though if you are single, Virgo, you're actually quite happy with however your status is, where you've managed to get your life. You've got your glass of wine here. It looks like a good book. You put some flowers and you're pampering yourself, and you genuinely feel as though everything's coming in the right direction now. Like things are really starting to happen. And maybe that's why, you're reminiscing back to with that song. Perhaps September has something to do with it as well. Like, did you meet somebody in September, or are you going to meet somebody in September, where the September song came up? But also, September being the ninth month too. So that could have significance as to when this sort of feeling started to creep in as well for you. And feeling as though you've got the space now to do the pampering. And we've got the Death card here, Scorpio, perfect time for death and rebirth to pop out. So we've been getting a lot of either a Fool card or the Death card coming out at this time, which I love to see, Virgo, because this is the time of year when you want to close out old chapters and start new, and that's what Scorpios are all about, the death and rebirth. That's what they deal with. And it could be a Scorpio that's involved in this storyline, or that energy of finishing cycles to start out fresh and going into it with this childlike enthusiasm and a lot of passion, and feeling as though you're looking good, you're feeling good, you're starting to get into your flow. Like I said, Virgo, the Kavorka, that's what I feel, as though people are noticing you, they're picking up on your energy. And it could have been after a time of feeling like you have been left out in the cold. Here you've got the Five of Pentacles. You can see it's the bride outside the window. I think we had this for you the last time too, Virgo. And the Five of Swords, this is always an upsetting sort of card when you see it, because there was a happy family here, and it looks like the children are sort of hiding out here as the parents are arguing. And this energy is now needing to, this is where you're having the change from it. So there could be children involved here in your decision making, which is why things are never straightforward. That could be something that's going on. But also you're needing to come out of that energy now, because it's not serving you or the other person or anyone who's involved in it. And this seems to me like when you're having your bubble bath type energy, then yeah, that's the kind of memories that you want. And that song, September song, it talks about never having your heart broken at that point. And that's why the person's singing about the song, because they're looking back to how simple things were at the age of 15. And life gets more complex, Virgo, as we get older. You have to deal with other people's personalities and different pathways that they head down. So it's understandable that comes up. And you've got the Five of Wands, so there's still some of this tricky energy that is around. This is, again, it doesn't surprise me. All of these three are totally in conflict with what this is. So it could be that you need to have this cycle finished out. So like I said, a Scorpio involved in this could be, and could be fire sign energy as well. You've got some air energy too. So your Sagittarius is your Leos and your Aries, because they're up here with the Knight of Wands. There could be accusations of somebody who has come in and out of a relationship, disappointed somebody, and then they're not happy here. This is packing up the bags. Again, it's the arguments and just feeling like, okay, it's time to move out of this energy and move on. And it could be that you just need to pack up and have a break and go off on your own and have, a bit of time to yourself. We've got the Ace of Swords underneath the deck, which is, studying up for what the information that you need, going through a portal here is what I'm seeing, of heading off into a new direction, having the right communication and the right information to be able to do that. So that would be your higher kind of path to be able to do this well, I'm going to say, where you're for the higher good of everybody involved, where you're able to balance out this energy. Because at the start of the reading I'm feeling really quite elated and excited, and then this part it just feels like the energy's been dropped right down. So protective crystals are really good at this time too. I've been mentioning that to a lot of the signs, but your pyrites, your even amethysts for peace, your tiger's eye, these peace, always good. Your tiger's eye, they're always a nice one for making sure that you're keeping yourself in a good protected sort of mood. You've got your leopard skin jasper as well. This is self-belief, so inspires determination, helps you connect to your spiritual animal totem, which is always good. So, get that kind of energy with a leopard skin one here. That's also a nice idea. I've just mentioned those because I was thinking, for those of you that like to work with crystals or wear them, some protective and peaceful ones would be good at this time as well. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands. We've got the King of Swords. So again, feeling like King of Swords is your air sign energy now. So you've got your Aquariuses, your Geminis, and your Librans. And, I'm thinking that the King of Swords cuts through anything with his words, but also he has knowledge and power. And that is what you're feeling now. Like you're wanting to change the energy. You're going to draw the sword down, and you want to be in, instead of a knight energy, you're going to bring out this king energy. Of course, they could be involved. It could be that person that is the person coming in and out of your life. But I'm feeling as well that that energy is available to you. You've got the Eight of Wands here coming over the Page of Wands. Fast, swift communication. So often text messages, emails coming in regarding this scenario as well. It could be that you're receiving those messages and emails regarding this past person that's could be coming back around, or somebody that you're thinking about, or it could be to do with this scenario down here where you're trying to resolve conflict and bring some peace back into a household. Of course, over the Nine of Cups, the wish card, we get the Nine of Cups. I always laugh when you have several cards in and you get the exact same card to clarify the same one. And this one's more of the same kind of thing. He's feeling very, very, very jolly, almost smug here with his Nine of Cups. So it's the wish card, and a wish upon a wish. I mean, what more can I say, Virgo? Something is coming your way, double the wishes. I've been seeing this card a little bit in the readings, and I do have to say, be careful not to have so many cups for your New Year's cheer, especially if you've been, on the sauce over Christmas as well. Make sure that you've got everything in moderation, and, the car's immediately underneath this. Do not drive if you've been drinking. That's a warning for you there too, Virgo, being that they're so close together. And don't drink and then head off in an angry kind of mood as well, because, those things are not good. But in this sense, I'm seeing it as drinking in the bathtub, feeling very jolly, happy days, having nice reflective time. It's quite good. Let's get a clarifier for the Death card. We've got the High Priestess. So this is your intuition. It's often seen as those kind of water signs as well, often depicted as a Scorpio. So it could be two Scorpio energy, double that coming through here. But it can be also a, Pisces or Cancer. There's lots of signs that it can associate with this one to do with intuition, the High Priestess. So it could be that you're seeking out wise counsel as well, that there's somebody else involved that's overseeing this, somebody who has a way of seeing through things. You could be using your own intuition, Virgo, to know how to navigate through this situation. Now we had the Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and Five of Wands conflict energy that was coming out here. Yeah, we've got the Ten of Swords. So feeling as though with this energy and the Five of Pentacles being kind of left out in the cold, you have felt as though you've been, well, have a look at the card there, Virgo. You've just felt really wounded and like you've been, stabbed in the back, basically, because it just felt as though whatever you've had going on here, it's not the right kind of feeling, which is why the song was really interesting to me, September song. I feel like even though you're lying here with the knives all in your back, the stars here are just beautiful in the background. And I feel as though you have you have that kind of hope, Virgo, which is why you've come up with these really lovely cards at the start. It's like nothing can kind of keep you down, Virgo, because you sort of know what you're capable of. And I think other people underestimate you with your willpower. And I really feel like you're going to get through whatever this is and be in this happy, peaceful energy and enjoying your own life. So give me something else for the Five of Swords. Yeah, so there could be a Queen of Pentacles involved, or this could be you, of course. This is the earth signs. So you've got Virgos, Capricorns, and Tauruses. That could be a person that's involved, or you're, of course, being involved in this Five of Swords battling. And the Queen of Pentacles is very good with her money. So this person could be... really, there could be a lot of money matters that are coming up to do with these arguments. So, that is basically feeling like you're stabbed in the back and then wanting to have your Queen of Pentacles to feel abundant and like you're a queen and be treated like a queen is how you're kind of feeling, Virgo, which is... really how people should be feeling in relationships. You've got the Justice card coming out here, Libran energy, but of course, justice being served over the scenario. So, something's going to happen that's going to make it fair, whether, this whole idea of leaving temporarily to have a break is going to be the justice served to sort of show your point that I'm not going to be feeling like this. I need to be treated like a queen to stay in something. I'm not going to put up with the energy of feeling stabbed in the back. And it's good for you to have the justice coming up at the end and around this. To clarify, the bottom of the deck is judgment as well. So there you go. You've got your judgment after your justice. So be careful with your behavior there, Virgo, because judgment coming in with justice as well, meaning everybody is being looked at this time. Everybody will be judged for their behavior at this time. So I can see why you were thinking, why you've got that September song coming out, because it feels as though you're wanting to leap forward into new energy and new cycles, Virgo, which, it fits because it's the start of a year and, it's the nicer kind of energy to be in, especially reminding us back here that you've got judgment and you have the Ace of Swords. So I'm just looking underneath that. You've got the Devil underneath the Ace of Swords too. So really be careful with addictive behavior, drinking, heavy drinking as well, another reminder, but also feeling like you're kind of, the devil here, it feels like you're dealing with this kind of energy at the moment, and that you have to really watch your tongue, watch your words. Think about the Ace of Swords as being the kind of sharp communication, and be smarter, or think about, use your knowledge, read up, carefully craft your words, maybe put them in writing rather than verbally saying things, because when you're speaking, it's probably not coming out in the way that you mean. If you've written down things, you have a chance to edit them and, to have a softer sort of approach, Virgo, and perhaps, maybe the person from the past is not a welcome thing. Maybe you're, maybe they're not the one that's coming in, but it's the idea of that feeling that you had at the time. And what you've got here is, coming out after this turbulent energy is the unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And, I think that's quite clear here. You're very much on your own here and feeling happy. And then whenever we have any cards that are to do with other people, we've got them unhappy, sitting here arguing, So it seems that the time when you're feeling your best is when you are back in your own energy there, Virgo. So the unrequited love, there is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Perhaps you're at the point where you have tried everything and you're feeling like, you want to usher in the new, and you need that kind of time to yourself to really come up with that. So a bit of a topsy-turvy start to the January month. It's looking like it can start to settle down once there decides to be a splitting of energy here, and the justice is around too, which is nice. Judgment coming in, so this is all happening in the right direction. Stay in your Queen of Pentacles energy, stay feeling like that, like, don't let your crown topple. Don't become the devil, or don't be dealing with the devil. And I think you'll do well. Virgo, hope you had a very Merry Christmas. Keep the playful, childlike energy and fun things going on. Remember to jump in the bath and put the bubble bath on so you're feeling nice and relaxed and jolly for your new year, start to the year. I think good things are coming with a double wish. I mean, 2 wishes are a pretty good sign for you. So, look forward to 2024. Brighter things are coming. And yeah, thanks for subscribing and liking and sharing my channel. Please comment if any of this is resonating with you, and I'll catch up with you during the month. Thanks for listening in.